What's up, guys? Today is going to be an exciting day, a little bit random and a little bit improvised, but I just received this in the mail from Germany. And earlier this year at the markets in Dallas was the WISA convention, where all of the manufacturers get together with retailers to look at their new products for 2022. And somebody introduced me to this new system, girth system, and I had seen it online, but I never got a chance to try it. So I'm pretty excited in receiving this. It's made by Total Saddle Fit, and I believe it's made in Germany. Look at that. Gee, this is quality right there. It probably is made in Germany or something of this. Wow, the leather, look at that. Really, really, really well made. So I've got one with wool, and I'm guessing it's a synthetic wool. I will double check and make sure. And then we have, I guess, a non-slippery neoprene one, which is also very good. Wow, look at that quality. Anyway, so we're going to be testing these out for them and see what we think of them. I think that the shape is supposed to relieve some pressure around the girth area, and a lot of the times, I don't know if it's for you, but for me, a lot of the times on the horses we cinch them up, they, you know, they feel it and then they warm up into it. But I don't know. We'll see if that that improves that. As most of you know, who've been following me, I've been using a lot of the Ventex 22 girth, because it's a new patented material that allows the absorption of sweat and its breathability, and it's slightly elastic. It's just a very, very nice girth, and it's helped us especially through the fungus periods of the year. So anyways, and I think I actually have one left in stock here, if I recall. So if that's the case, well, I think it's a 30-inch, so I think it will fit most horses. I'm gonna give it to one of you guys. So I've been curious as far as where you guys are from and watching my videos from, and so I figured if you would comment down below where you're from, and I will, you know, probably in a week's time or so, I will pick a winner and send you that girth. And anyway, so but today's true mission is I'm really, really, really excited about this, because this horse just came in the barn at the end of last week, and when I saw him advertised for sale online, I was extremely excited, because he is a half brother to the horse I probably had the most success with in my career, and I haven't really seen or ridden any other horses out of this mare ever since him. And he turns out to be by one of the hottest stud of our industry, which is Gunnatrashya, and he happens to be a gorgeous bay stud, which is my thing, my color. So he's like the total package. So as soon as I saw him advertised, I flew instantly to Colorado and went and checked him out. It was I think 18 degrees Fahrenheit that morning when we tried him on this guy's outdoor track, and but he was a little bit fresh. It was a Monday morning, so I really put him on the spot there, but you know, he rode him through it, and then we got to see really what this horse could do. But and I had a great feel riding him, and he just really responded to everything that I did in the ways that I like my horses to respond to it. There's obviously a few quirks where you know, he's been, since he's a 2-year-old, he's been in his program, so you know, I'm gonna be, you know, doing a lot of things different. I think our goals are gonna be all the same, and he already does the things the way that I like my horses to do things. But already riding him this week, I feel that there's a few things that we're gonna need to, you know, to find ourselves. So as much as I would like to crank him open all the way and see what he really can do, I think that it's just fair that we take our time and you know, and get to know each other before I do that. But anyway, so I thought that it'd be interesting to follow the progress with him in the next months, as I plan on making him my top Derby horse. So so I thought that we could do a weekly follow-up with a weekly video of how the progress is going, starting today, after I've had him about a week. And so I figured we could go ride him together and go from there. So let's stack him up. So we decided that we're gonna nickname him Mike. I don't even remember what his actual registered name is. I'll put it here on the screen somewhere, but we decided to call him Mike because Mike Deer, one of the past NRHA President, actually owned the mother. He actually bred Holly's Electric Spark, which is the stallion that I had done well at the futurity, and since then Mike and I became really good friends, and now he's getting a little bit older, and I know that he doesn't have many horses anymore, but we're definitely going to keep that legacy going, and we're going to start that by naming this guy Mike. I think we'll go with the neoprene because since we're using a wool pad, if I go wool on wool, I think it's going to be a little bit too slippery. So I like using the neoprene whenever I'm using a wool pad. If I'm using a neoprene pad, then that's when I like using the synthetic wool cinches. But anyways, and let's keep that one for showing. I think it's going to be awesome for that. So let's go with neoprene.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a good? I haven't connected it yet. Is that a good spot, or do you want? Maybe I think it's
a little bit low.
I think it's the one higher.
You got one more?
Yeah, that's the highest one.
All right, so this looks like, I mean, it's actually fitting really well, okay? So like I guess it's contouring the shoulder good. I mean, it's a nice concept. Shout out to Euro Horse in Netherlands for sending this to me. Be sure to check them out online if you get a chance. And you're from Europe. Okay, much better this time. A little bit of a hop into it, but this time at least when I put my outside leg and clocked before loping off, he didn't hesitate. Okay, and that makes all the difference. I'm always going to make sure that I pass in the middle of the arena when I circle him. So here, without me having to collect him or pick him up or push his hip or do anything, he holds himself pretty nicely. This is definitely one of the characteristics that I like the most about him when I tried him out. But just like at the lead departure, whenever I do put him in a good position, I need him to give himself 100%. So it's a little bit the same as our lead departure. I'm going to push his hip under himself a little bit and lining up through his diagonal. My goal here is that he really gives me to my inside rein and gives me that chin inside whenever I put my legs on and channels that energy through that left diagonal. So basically what I'm doing is I'm programming him that when I'm going to say, okay, let's speed up, his reaction is kind of like with the lead departure, is not going to be to resist or stiffen up or hesitate. It's going to be to line up and drive himself forward towards where we're headed. Okay, and that's going to be attractive to the judge. It's going to put me in a good position to go fast. And often I see this problem where the horse is loping around with his head down, really relaxed, looking pretty, but when the rider asks the horse to speed up, there's a shift of energy and the horse stiffens up or tenses up a little bit, and that's a turn off in the show pen. So it's very important to ride your horse even when you go slow with the intent of speeding up. This way it doesn't come as a surprise when you do ask for it, and you've got your horse channeling that energy through their circle already. Okay, he feels pretty good, so I'm going to work the exact same thing in second or third gear. So again, all I'm looking for is that when I ask for his left inside shoulder or his chin here, I want him to give it to me all the way without any resisting. There you go. I don't care so much about slowing down in the middle right now. I just kind of slowed him down as a reward for giving me his shoulder really nicely. I'm gonna let him catch his air. Very good transition. Guys, this is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you've enjoyed meeting Mike. This is such a cool horse. I'm so excited to have him in the barn, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. Now, if you want to have access to the full training session, we're going to be uploading it on the Comfort Zone Horse Training video series. So his weekly progress plus all of the horse show content is going to be uploaded in its own series on the platform. So if you want to have full access to it, you're going to have to be subscribed to that. I'm going to try to give you as much of the juicy stuff as I can here on the YouTube channel, but I think that for the most part, you're going to have to be a subscriber to the Comfort Zone Horse Training video series to have access to that content. My plan is to not actually plan most of the training sessions. It's just to go out there and ride him and prepare him and do what I do on a day-to-day basis with my horses, and just walk you through the process as I encounter issues, problems, or reward great efforts. Whatever things happen, I'm going to describe you in the best way that I can what I'm doing and how I feel about it. And I think that it's also very valuable content. So but either way, it's so much fun to do and produce this content. I hope that you enjoy it, and if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please do that. And if you did find value in this video, then give it a like, as it helps the algorithm and helps my channel grow. And until the next one, cheers.